Hey y'all, welcome back to Simply Key, where I do everything and nothing at all. So, haven't posted in a while. So I'm gonna be uploading some videos soon, but this one is also for a school project. So this semester I took this class called Outdoor Adventure Activities because I go to a college where you have to take 2 HHP credits, Human Health Performance. And so I took Outdoor Adventure Activities for this semester. I took it because I'm kind of outdoorsy. I mean, I'm from East Tennessee. I like to hike or whatever. And I figured it would take me out of my comfort zone, and I looked at some of the activities and they looked fun. So I took that course. Had a lot of fun. So we're gonna just walk through some of the things I did in that course and what I liked about each little hobby, and maybe you guys can try it out and tell me what you think about them. And if you go to the same school as me, maybe you can take that course, because I had a ton of people swipe up on my Snapchat story every time I posted about an activity. Like, is this a class? Is this for a class? What class is this? So here's a video if you're interested in what I did. So for our first activity, we went canoeing. Clear, perfect day because it's the beginning of fall semester. Well, the course is an 8-week course, so it was like October when the course started. So it was like fall, but not super cold fall yet. You know what I'm saying? It was like a nice 72, you know, just some leggings, a nice little long sleeve sweatshirt. Fun, beautiful. Somebody did flip their canoe on the second day, but the first day nobody flipped their canoe. Lots of fun. It was the first time I went, there was 3 people in my little canoe, and so we had to figure out which way, who should have their row on which side, so we could get to go where we wanted to go. And then the second time it was just 2 of us in the canoe, and that was way easier because we knew how to turn and do the same thing if we wanted to. I will say about canoeing, it hurts your arms way more than you think it will. Unless you already think it won't hurt your arms. I did not think it was gonna hurt my arms that much. I was like, post-surgery arms are not good, because I could not lift anything for 6 months. So I mean, I could lift things, but not, it was in varying pounds of improvement. So yeah, my arm strength is depleted, which it's always been depleted. So yes, we went canoeing. We went canoeing for 2 days. Lots of fun. I highly recommend it if you live in a little state where there's lots of water that you have access to. And we were supposed to go kayaking also, but that ended up not happening. But I really want to go kayaking soon. I think it would be fun. Well, not soon because it's winter. Well, winter's coming, but you know. Okay, so second activity we did was mountain biking. I don't think I took any pictures when I went mountain biking, because it was raining. It was pouring rain, right? So there was a chance of rain, and then it was just cloudy, and then it started sprinkling when I was walking to the shed to get the bike. And then when me and my friend were mountain biking, it was pouring rain. So I had on leggings, I had on a sweatshirt, I had on a rain jacket, zipped up, I had my backpack. Mountain biking, I would do it again once or twice, but after that I would never do it again. So I'm 4'11", which is the height of a child, and so those mountain bikes were made for adults, and I am an adult, but my height says otherwise. So it took us a minute to fit me for a bike, and the bike is still wasn't the proper height for me. When I put my feet, you know, you're supposed to be able to put your feet down flat, right? No, my feet, it was my tiptoes, so if I ever needed to stop my bike in a tiffy, it wasn't gonna happen. But it was still fun. It was still fun. I went with one of my friends named John, and he's a hoot, and so he kept waiting for me because I could not go up those hills. He was just pedaling, and you know, pedaling uphill is just not, I'm not a fan. I'm not. And then going downhill, the professor said don't hit your brakes. I said squeeze, because It was going so fast, I thought I was gonna fall. I thought the bike was gonna like flip and I was gonna fall. I fell twice mountain biking, I will say that. I fell like, okay, yeah, I fell 3 times, not twice. But all in all, really fun. It really hurt my hip though, because I had to like throw my body over the bike to get back on it every single time because it was still a little high for me. But overall, it was fun. I feel like if it wasn't raining, I would have enjoyed it more, but if it's raining, I would have enjoyed it. What was the next activity we did? I think the next thing we had to do was do a solo hike, do 2 solo hikes. So I decided to hike a little nature part of campus, and that was really fun. I also walked the city a little bit, which, side note, she said counts as a hike if you're like walking the city. Of course, both times I ended up in a bookstore or the library because I am a lover of books and I love reading and writing. So I ended up at this little cute store called Robbie's Books, and I bought 2 books that I've been reading here and there. I really enjoy them. And then I stopped at the library and I did some homework because I love the library, and also I had homework to do. But also, it was just really nice to walk through town and just see the little stores and the little antique shops and things that I don't usually see when I'm driving because I'm not paying attention. I'm just trying to get to Walmart. Let's see. That's all I have to say about the hiking. It was fun. I mean, I like hiking. I always go hiking, so nothing new, nothing different. We did a ropes course. Little tidbit about me: I love roller coasters, but I don't like heights that go slow. So like, I like hiking to like cliffs and things, but like, you know, like those little trains at the amusement parks that are like suspended in the air and they go slow and you're on it? No, I don't like doing things like that. I don't like Ferris wheels. I don't like heights where I'm gonna be like suspended in the air moving, but it's at a slow pace. No, I can't do it. So I had to climb up this little, like, it was like this spider web type of rope thing. Like, I started getting higher and higher, and after a while I was getting scared, but I did have somebody in the class who was encouraging me, so that was good. But yeah, I don't like heights, and I quickly was like, I'm not gonna do the ropes course. I want to get down. So I got down and I warmed up the car, and everybody loved me after that because they were out there for hours and it was like 32 degrees. It was freezing, and I feel like I would have enjoyed it more and might have been a little bit more adventurous if it was warm. But also, I just don't like heights like that. I can't just step off onto a log suspended in the air. No. And then next we went caving. This is by far my favorite activity. We did the whole class, the whole like course. I love caving. Okay, so we went to this first cave, right? And it's like a cave you can just walk in. You're not gonna be climbing or anything like that. And we were in there for like an hour and 45 minutes. Amazing. I would definitely have my wedding there. There's like this big open space that people have weddings at and stuff. I would definitely have my wedding there, but you know, I'm Black, so my family is not gonna be for having a wedding in a cave. But I would totally do it. It was fun. It was cool. The second cave we went to, we had to have gear for. So, you know, I look cute. So it's the helmet with the little light on it, and then gloves and knee pads. Baby, you'll need it. We were caving for like an hour and 45 minutes in that cave also. We were caving in like both caves for a total of like 3 hours. So 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, fun, amazing. Like, I did get stuck once. But I didn't freak out because I know when I feel stuck, I tend to freak out, and I knew that would just make the situation worse. So, surprised myself. I did not freak out. I got out. So much fun. It was not as cold. It's like chilly, but it's not as cold as you think it is just because it's a cave. Plus, when you're caving, you're moving around, so you're getting sweaty. It was so much fun. Once again, it was raining. Like, it seems to always be cold at raining when we do activities. But like, so when we came out of the cave, we had to walk down a little train track, was pouring rain, but I enjoyed the whole thing. I enjoyed camping. It was by far one of my favorites. Activity we did was fencing. Not a fan. It's not for big people. It's not for people with big chests. Wouldn't do it again. I thought it was gonna be like Hamlet or something, you know, when they're like fencing. No, like the little uniforms that they brought out, she was like, they're for petite people. I don't say this to be offensive to anybody, but like, fencing is a petite sport, and you know, I'm not that petite. I mean, I'm petite, but I'm not that petite. So yeah, my left boob, as you can see in the picture, was like out almost with the stuff, and every time we were fencing and I was fencing with someone, they would attack my right boob. And it's hard to fence someone who's like 6'4" when you're 4'11". They can advance way faster and they can advance closer to you and faster, like, because their legs are so much longer. Like, I have speed in my legs, and so yeah, I guess speed would be negated, but they can come really close to me and they can attack. They can do their attack, their little lunge attack, way better than me because they have long legs. I have short arms and short legs. That's not gonna work. It's just not. Oh, I skipped an activity. We did cricket, y'all. We played cricket, and like, that was fun. What made it unenjoyable is because I was on a team with someone who, you know, like when you're in high school and you get assigned a team, and then there's always that one person on the team who decides they are going to be team captain, self-appoint themselves team captain. Yes, I was on a team like that when I played cricket. And like, I pretty much knew everybody's name in the class, so I don't understand why he kept referring to it. He was like, hey team, I need two of you to stand here. No, and don't call me hey. First of all, I don't know if that's because I'm like black and I'm tired of being disrespected by white people, so I don't like to be referred to as hey, but don't call me hey. If you need me to do something, you can say, hey Kiana, can you stand here? And if you were terrible at catching the ball or whatever, he got frustrated. And like, I'm here to have a good time. I'm not here to be all this competitive stuff. Like, a score is just a score at the end of the day. We're just getting a grade for participation. So yes, we did was Quidditch. And so the hula hoops, for like the hoops, were suspended. They were attached to basketball hoops and suspended in the air. And like I've mentioned several times in this video, I am 4'11". I'm not gonna be able to reach that high, and I was the person that was in charge of like guarding our little hoops. And so we don't have flying brooms, we use like pool noodles. And like, she sent in the Slytherins, so you have yellow pool noodle people surrounding you trying to get things in the hoop, because they could go into any hoop. You have the Gryffindors, who are like the purple ones, trying to get into their hoops because you're guarding them. And then you have like the Hufflepuffs, which is the team I was on, that was like trying to hit them with the balls, and they would all be surrounding one hoop once people start surrounding it. And I can't reach that high. I can only reach so high, and they can throw the ball in at any angle. So this dude on my team made a comment. First of all, mind you, he's really lanky. He's like 6'4", and he's like, well, I'm getting confused. I said, yeah, me too. He said, all you have to do is guard the hoops. So you can reach the top of the hula hoop. I can't even reach the radius of the hula hoop, the center. Like, first of all, my period's about to happen, so I'm bloated, then I'll get up, I'm cramping, I'm tired, because it was like the Monday before Thanksgiving break. My bra is coming off of my right shoulder because it's kind of loose because I have broad shoulders, and like, I'm still trying to get my bras to fit properly because, you know, post-surgery. And I'm 4'11", so like, if you thought it was so easy to guard the hula hoop, then you could have done it, sir. But anywho, didn't really care for Quidditch. I mean, It's fun to watch, not fun to play, in my opinion. Another activity we did was archery. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I'm not that good at it. I'm decent. It was really hard to tell like where to aim. Like I kept wanting to close my eye, and I thought I was gonna be Katniss Everdeen or like Enchanted Princess or whatever the name of that movie is with Anne Hathaway, but like I wasn't. So that's fine though. But yeah, most of these activities are really enjoyable, except for those few people who thought they owned the sport or something, and that they knew the best tips and tricks. And I was just here to have fun, and I had fun. But what made it less enjoyable, like I didn't get to enjoy it to its full potential, what made it less enjoyable was having people in the class who thought, it was more specifically in the class who like, if you weren't good at catching or something, they made like snide comments and things like that, and like whatever, I'm used to it, but kind of annoying. And I'm in that part of my life where I don't accept disrespect like that, and I will say something. So all in all, loved it. Loved the professor. She's amazing. Definitely gonna be getting a good IEQ out of me. Definitely recommend the course. If you slid up on my story anytime this semester and asked if it was a course and I said yes, amazing. Just, I mean, if you need another HHP quarter credit class, that is the class to take. I had so much fun. You know, I'm kind of glad I didn't take yoga. I'm glad I took this one instead, because I've heard about the yoga class and so really enjoyed it. I'm glad it's only an 8-week course, although it did help me lose a little bit of weight. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those activities and more. We were supposed to go skiing this like Friday, but it is not snowing. It's just really cold. So, and even if we did, I wouldn't have been able to go because I have a concert. But yeah, totally recommend this course. Had a lot of fun, totally pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I learned a lot about myself. And yeah, so thanks for watching my video. Sorry it took me so long to post one, but another one is coming soon about vaginal health. So if you are a vagina owner, stay tuned.